everybody, Kira Dynamite here, and today I'm going to be talking about My Hero Academia and just my thoughts on what I think about my thoughts on what I think about it. So I watched the first 7 episodes and I'm just going to give my opinion about the story progression and the characters. So Deku, cool kid, has problems with Kakachan. I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher these names. I feel like that teacher in school who's like, guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mess up your names. First off, Bakugo, bad attitude. Can't stand him. I don't know what his problem is. He got his powers and all of a sudden he thinks he's the bee's knees. Calm down. Deku has done nothing to you. He's done nothing to you and you're mad all the time. I need him to take several chill pills and I need him to realize that he's not all that. I really do. That was just my first ugh. All Might is cool. I thought he would be a little more full of himself, but he's a good character. I like that Deku didn't have powers and that he didn't get his powers, if that makes sense. All of a sudden he didn't get his quirk. It had to be given to him because the truth is he just was not born with one. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now something that I knew something was up with All Might and his different form, because you saw this skinny shadow creeping around sometimes, and I'm okay, something's up here. And so I thought, I'm not gonna lie, every time he turns back into his form, I'm it looks creepy. But the fact that he can only go 3 hours, I'm dang, and he has to rush. I mean, I guess it's enough other animes where their power runs out, but they don't go into this transformation of this creepy looking weird thing, at least the other shows that I've watched. So I think that's really interesting. And I know that I remember he got that injury, so I'm just maybe retire. Maybe retire. I'm still trying to figure out if he's gonna end up dying eventually, but I think that it is interesting. Also, I really liked that there was a transformation for Deku. They showed us his training, he actually got muscles. I really like in animation any kind of progression with what the character, the look changes, they grow up, they make them taller and you can notice their hair changes, their outfit. I love animation and I love animators that do that, because it's you're not watching the same thing over and over and over again. I think the show can be really dramatic at times, when Deku was breaking down and he's ugh. And I kind of thought it was weird how I feel over 2 episodes we had to figure out what Deku's mom actually said, which what he wanted to hear was that he could be a hero. And I was it didn't have to take 2 episodes. I hope that this show doesn't have a lot of fillers, because I was watching Fairy Tail for a while and I got pretty deep into it and I was okay, there are 10 episodes in a row that have really nothing to do with the plot, and I got really tired of it, so then I just fell off of it. So I hope this show doesn't really go into that. Shoto, I want to see more from him. I like his powers, hot and cold. I think he's really cool. He's really quiet, so I'm waiting for something to pop off to where he really shows his personality a lot more. The nice girl, okay guys, I'm gonna put a picture here. Uraraka. She's really sweet. She can move things. I like that she was welcoming to Deku and that she changed the meaning of his name. Yeah, I like her. She's sweet. I don't really know. I feel I don't know enough about her yet, but she's sweet. Tenya know-it-all, very much, intense. The dude has jets in his calves. I don't know how I feel about that. I know I don't like looking at it. I was just like, really? His superhero name should be called Jetlag. Like Jetlag. Okay. We have Suyu. Again, here's the picture. She's like an amphibian, like a frog kind of thing. She jumps and what? She reminds me of Toad from the X-Men, kind of. She's an interesting character. Yuga, weird smile, creepy, but not really any strong thoughts about him. Mina, I want to get to know Mina. She's pink. She has these horns. I'm like, I want to get to know you. I want to know how you, it's kind of reminds me of, again, another X-Men reference where some people still look quote unquote normal, and some people, their whole form changes. I want to get to see a lot of her powers. I want to get to see her fight. Yeah, I think that will be pretty interesting. Momo, she's also she can also be a bit of a know-it-all, but not as much as Tenya. I'm like, shut up, shut up. She just like gives the facts. She's like, and that's how it is. I'm like, okay, girl, I respect that. I respect that. Now her outfit, why? Not a fan, but you know, it is what it is. I'm like, did your male teachers design this outfit? This is a high school? Is it a high school? Am I? Momo, get a little something until you're of age. There's Recovery Girl. Recovery Girl, you know, recovery. She helps them when they are, you know, hurt with a kiss. And I'm like, okay. All right, that's interesting. Now, who I want to talk about is my fave, and that's Eraserhead. Okay, I love him. He's my favorite. I am like, I see a lot of Snape in him, and I'm like, maybe that's why I like him so much. I'm looking forward to knowing more of his story. He can stop people's powers, and I think that's really interesting. I want to know more about him. So those are really my final thoughts. I really like how this story is progressing. It's progressing at a pretty good rate. Like I said, I just hope there's not a lot of fillers in there. And I hope it stays pretty consistent. Like, things just don't happen out of like nowhere and you're like, why is this? Where did this come from? Why is the storyline really here? You know what I mean? But I enjoy the characters. I am getting a little worried that the cast is getting too big, and I know sometimes that's how it is. Just like Fairy Tail had like 40 characters, I feel like. I just hope that it just doesn't feel like too much. Like they stay at least within like the top 10. But yeah, I like it. I'm looking forward to watching more of it and to see the characters and their powers, and I'm really looking forward to Deku also like leaning into his powers, because right now, like, every time he uses them he gets injured. So I'm waiting for the moment where he works up his body enough, I'm hoping that it happens, to where he can actually use his power and it's not a problem. So that's my thoughts. I am enjoying it. So let me know down in the comments who is your favorite character. Mine right now is Eraserhead. For some reason I can't think of his real name. But yeah, he's my favorite. Bakugo, he's all the way down. He needs to fix the attitude. Like, he always has it out for Deku. I'm like, dude, you're on 10 right now. I need you to come down to a 1. I need you to take it down to a 1, sir. But yeah, those are my final thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section. On episode 7, I'm gonna watch some more. I think I'll talk about it like every 7 episodes, and you know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like this video and subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and have a good day. Thank you for watching. Kirei Dynamite out.